In their darkest moments, your person's cries for help are a profound call for divine intervention. The impending threat from the third party has left them in a state of deep anguish, seeking a higher power's shield from danger. The pain that grips your person is a reflection of the dangerous plots being hatched by the third party. Their tearful pleas for divine assistance are filled with a desperate hope for protection and deliverance. Your person's tears are a powerful testament to the fear and distress caused by the third party's sinister plans. They are reaching out to the divine, hoping for a miraculous intervention to keep them safe. The gravity of your person's suffering is magnified by the threat of harm from the third party. Their tearful cries for divine help reflect their desperate need for protection and guidance in this perilous situation. As the threat from the third party looms large, your person's emotional pain is both profound and overwhelming. Their tearful pleas are a heartfelt appeal for divine intervention to safeguard them from harm. Your person's anguish is deeply intertwined with the fear of the third party's malicious plans. Their tears are a powerful call for divine assistance, yearning for a higher power to protect them from impending danger. In the face of such imminent threat, your person's sorrow is a reflection of their desperate need for divine protection. Their tearful cries are filled with hope for a higher power to intervene and shield them from harm. The distress your person is experiencing is a direct result of the third party's malevolent intentions. Their heartfelt tears are a plea for divine intervention, seeking protection and solace in their time of need. As your person grapples with the reality of the third party's dark plans, their emotional pain is palpable. Their tearful cries are a profound appeal to the divine for safety and guidance through this danger. Your person's tears reveal the depth of their anguish as they face the threat of harm from the third party. Their pleas for divine help are a desperate call for protection and intervention from a higher power. The gravity of your person's suffering is intensified by the looming danger posed by the third party. Their tearful pleas for divine assistance reflect a deep yearning for protection and guidance during this tumultuous time. In their moments of profound sorrow, your person's cries are a heartfelt plea for divine intervention. The threat from the third party has left them in a state of fear, longing for a higher power to provide safety and security. The pain and distress your person is feeling are a direct consequence of the third party's malicious plans. Their tearful appeals for divine protection are filled with hope for a higher power to shield them from harm. As the third party's sinister plot threatens to unfold, your person's emotional anguish becomes more acute. Their tearful pleas for divine assistance are a profound call for protection and guidance from a higher power. Your person's tears are a powerful reflection of their fear and sorrow, driven by the imminent threat from the third party. Their desperate cries for divine intervention reveal their hope for a miraculous shield against danger. In the face of such grave danger, your person's emotional pain is both deep and overwhelming. Their tearful pleas for divine help are a heartfelt call for protection and guidance through this perilous situation. The suffering your person endures is a direct result of the threat posed by the third party's malicious intentions. Their heartfelt cries for divine intervention reflect a desperate need for protection and safety. As the danger from the third party looms closer, your person's distress becomes more pronounced. Their tearful pleas for divine assistance are filled with a deep hope for protection and guidance during this dark time. Your person's emotional anguish is a clear reflection of the threat posed by the third party's harmful plans. Their tears are a powerful plea for divine intervention, seeking safety and solace from a higher power. The gravity of your person's sorrow is amplified by the impending threat of harm from the third party. Their tearful cries are a desperate call for divine protection, hoping for a higher power to shield them from danger. In their moments of profound distress, your person's cries for help are a heartfelt plea for divine assistance. The third party's sinister intentions have left them in a state of fear, seeking protection from a higher power. The depth of your person's pain is directly tied to the threat posed by the third party. Their tearful appeals for divine help reflect a deep yearning for safety and protection during this perilous time. In the silent corners of their heart, your person is overwhelmed with sorrow as they face the cruel reality that the third party is plotting something dire. Their tears speak of a love that is desperately trying to survive against a backdrop of betrayal. Your person is consumed by a profound anguish, knowing that the third party's sinister plans could lead to a devastating outcome. Their cries echo a plea for divine intervention in the midst of this grave danger. The weight of impending doom from the third party's malicious intent is breaking your person's spirit. Their tears are a testament to the deep fear and helplessness they feel, longing for a higher power to protect and guide them. As the threat of harm looms over your person, their anguish is palpable. The third party's nefarious scheme has left them in a state of profound distress, seeking solace and protection through divine intervention. In the face of such a dire threat, your person's tears are a cry for salvation. The third party's dark intentions are casting a long shadow over their heart, and they are desperately calling out for a higher power to intervene. The depth of your person's pain is a clear reflection of the danger they are facing. The third party's cruel plot is breaking their spirit, and their heartache is a desperate plea for divine protection and intervention. With every tear shed, your person is reaching out to the heavens for help. The third party's plans have driven them to a state of fear and despair, and they are searching for a divine force to shield them from harm. Your person's distress is amplified by the realization of the third party's malicious intentions. Their cries for help are filled with a deep yearning for divine intervention to thwart the plans that threaten their well-being. The agony your person is experiencing is rooted in the fear of an imminent danger orchestrated by the third party. Their tears are a heartfelt plea for divine protection in the face of such dark and malevolent schemes. In the midst of their suffering, your person's tears tell a story of a deep and abiding love, overshadowed by the threat of harm from the third party. They are reaching out to the divine, hoping for a miracle to keep them safe. The pain your person feels is a reflection of the impending danger they face from the third party. Their emotional distress is a cry for divine intervention to safeguard them from the dark forces plotting against them. As your person's heart breaks under the weight of the third party's deadly plans, their tears are a powerful plea for divine intervention. They are desperate for a higher power to come to their aid and protect them from harm. Your person is drowning in sorrow, knowing that the third party's malevolent intentions could lead to grave consequences. Their cries are a heartfelt request for divine assistance in navigating this perilous situation. The pain in your person's heart is exacerbated by the looming threat of the third party's actions. Their tears are a profound appeal to the divine for protection and guidance in the face of such darkness. The anguish your person is experiencing is palpable as they face the reality of the third party's dangerous plans. Their desperate tears are a cry for divine intervention to shield them from impending harm. Your person's emotional turmoil is deeply intertwined with the threat posed by the third party. Their tears are a heartfelt cry for divine help, hoping that a higher power will step in to prevent the disastrous plans from coming to fruition. As the third party's sinister plot unfolds, your person's suffering intensifies. Their cries are filled with a profound longing for divine protection to save them from the dark intentions that threaten their life. The depth of your person's sorrow is a direct result of the third party's malicious plans. Their tears are a desperate plea for divine intervention, seeking a higher power to shield them from the impending danger. Your person's tears are a testament to the grave threat they face from the third party. Their cries for help are a heartfelt appeal to the divine, hoping for protection and intervention in their time of dire need. In the face of such imminent danger, your person's pain is both profound and palpable. Their tearful pleas for divine assistance reflect their desperate hope for protection against the third party's deadly intentions. The sorrow your person is enduring is amplified by the threat of the third party's harmful plans. Their tears are a powerful cry for divine intervention, seeking solace and safety from the dark forces at play. As the threat from the third party looms, your person's anguish becomes more intense. Their tears are a heartfelt plea for divine protection, yearning for a higher power to shield them from the malicious intentions that threaten their life.